let's discuss celiac trunk. Celiac trunk is the first branch of abdominal aorta which arises from the front of abdominal aorta. When the aorta passes through the opening in the diaphragm at the level of T12, immediately after passing through the diaphragm, it gives one anterior branch called as celiac trunk. The celiac trunk is a broad and short branch, and it immediately divides into three terminal branches: left gastric artery, common hepatic artery, and splenic artery. These three terminal branches are further divided into different branches. The left gastric artery will divide into esophageal branch and gastric branch. The common hepatic artery will divide into two branches, gastroduodenal artery and proper hepatic artery. The gastroduodenal artery will further divide into right gastroduodenal artery and superior anterior pancreatoduodenal artery, while the proper hepatic artery will divide into left branch of proper hepatic artery, the right branch of proper hepatic artery, and right gastric artery. At last, the splenic artery will divide into four branches: the branches to the spleen, branches to the body of tail and pancreas, short gastric artery, and left gastroepiploic artery. All of these are the branches of celiac trunk. There are few points about the celiac trunk which you guys should remember. The first one is that the celiac trunk is an artery of foregut. Mean all of those structure which embryologically develop from foregut will be supplied by the celiac trunk. It include esophagus, stomach, spleen, pancreas, liver, and the first part of duodenum. And there are two levels of anastomosis in celiac trunk. The first one is along the lesser curvature between the right and left gastric artery, and the second one is along the greater curvature between the left and right gastroepiploic artery. Now let's discuss all of these branches of a celiac trunk with relation to the diagram. If you look at this diagram, it clearly represents all branches of celiac trunk. Let's discuss it. You guys can see here that the abdominal aorta give anterior branch, or a branch arises from the front of abdominal aorta, is the celiac trunk. The celiac trunk immediately divides into three terminal branches: left gastric artery, common hepatic artery, and splenic artery. The left gastric artery divides into two branches: the esophageal branch, which will supply the lower esophagus, and the main branch will continue as a gastric branch, and it will move along the lesser curvature of stomach. The second one is the common hepatic artery. The common hepatic artery will divide into the gastroduodenal artery and proper hepatic artery. The proper hepatic artery will give right gastric artery, and it will give the right proper hepatic artery and the left proper hepatic artery. The right proper hepatic artery will give a cystic artery which will supply the gallbladder. Now come toward the second branch of common hepatic artery, the gastroduodenal artery. The gastroduodenal artery will divide into superior pancreatoduodenal artery with anterior branch and posterior branch, and right gastroepiploic artery. The right gastroepiploic artery will run along the greater curvature of stomach. Now come toward the splenic artery. The splenic artery will run above the pancreas, and it will give four terminal branches: branches to the spleen, branches to the body and tail of the pancreas, the short gastric artery which will supply the fundus of a stomach, and the left gastroepiploic artery. The left gastroepiploic artery will run along the greater curvature and will anastomose with the right gastroepiploic artery from the gastroduodenal artery. So there will be anastomosis along the greater curvature. There is another anastomosis along the lesser curvature between the left gastric artery and the right gastric artery. So it is all about the celiac trunk. If there is still any question, you guys can ask, and stay tuned for more update.